Hello everyone, Cheryl M here from Cheryl and Charlie's Personal Crafts. I know I said I wasn't coming on very quickly, but I had a little bit of a burst of energy today, and so I wanted to come on to also tell you that if you have a chance to go to the channel, which I've told you about before, Life Over 60 with Sandra. And watch the one about older women wearing red lipstick. I love her. She's 81 years old. She's the old romper room lady. So just go on there and see. She just uploaded one. And Angela sent me so much makeup. I got it on. Not all of it, but some of it. Her eyeshadow and her red lipstick she sent me. I normally don't wear real red lipstick because I'm freaked out because my lips are so thin, and they are. But I thought, hey, once again, Sandra can have pink hair, I can have pink hair. If Sandra can wear red lipstick, Cheryl can wear red lipstick. Anyway, I'm feeling a tad bit better, and I know I told you I wouldn't do another video unless I was 90 to 100. I'm about 83. So, and the reason I'm on is to show you a craft that I was thinking of doing something different. Now, if you have the, what are they called? I write everything down now. They're tumbling blocks you can get in Dollar Tree, a whole bunch of them. They come in a pack for $1. I always pick up 2 or 3 because I made my crosses with these blocks. Well, all I did was 3 sections of 7 blocks. This would be my base. I just like this better, and I used hot glue. And yeah, the hot glue does seep, but you won't see it really because we're going to paint this. I'm going to do part of the project on here and then come back and we'll finish it off. So this would be your base, or you can use the popsicle sticks. Now the pops, you can use this for the base. That one's got glue on it. But the popsicle sticks are going to be the outer part of the candle holder. In case I didn't tell you yet, but I'm going to throw this one out. You can use them in any size because you can always cut them down to fit your base, which would be, this is the bottom. So I'm going to start like this and cutting them down and making a little house. And I made it a few years ago when I was living with my daughter, when I started crafting, and I called them my little candle shacks. So I'd like to take you in my bathroom and show you. I found one that I had made and forgot about it, and I thought, oh, I can put my imitation candle in there and it'll really look cute in the bathroom. So hold on. Okay, so we're going into my bathroom. First thing I want you to see is the ivy I put around the mirror, and it makes a really good makeup mirror, believe it or not. And those Dollar Tree lights, and I got the ivy in Dollar Tree, and I just said I like it to look like a sauna in here, kind of. And so that's kind of looks neat, doesn't it? So let's go take a look at the candle shack. So this is the candle shack, and I have the candle set to come on at a certain time each day. Now I know it doesn't look so great, but it's not supposed to. I love the side here. I decoupage tulips on this, and it's supposed to look like an old shack. And then on the back it says light the light, shine. In fact, my friend liked it so much, I was shocked on my soul, oh Lord. And, you know, I like the tulip side, so I always try to show it on this side because this is the side where I have, like, kind of like that, the tulips. That was my favorite. I cut these out of some type of card that I received, some type of card. And, you know, you remember I decoupaged this candle with material that I put on our basket. and then I put some sparkle on it. Mod Podged it first, and then I put sparkle. This candle is so cool. It just takes, I think, yeah, one or two AA batteries. I love it. It's been lasting a long time. But it really gives it a soft feeling in the bathroom. And here is the beautiful basket that we did on the crafting channel. I just have some moss in there. I just love this basket. Now, someone gave me this and it was all beat up. And now it's beautiful. And I love the rope that I put around it. So anyway, getting back to the candle, I think it gives it a soft feeling in the bathroom. And let's come over here. I wanted to show you. This is my little shelving. And it's really good because usually I have a lot of junk on the toilet. Now I just have like accessories. But in here I have my makeup and all the makeup that, this is the lipstick Angela sent me. Razors and all the stuff that I would leave laying around on the toilet. My makeup all in here, and my hairbrushes down in there. And all I did was zip tie these together. One's large and one's small. I put the smaller one on top. And this I love. Angela sent me this bath loofah with little angel wings, and my mouth dropped when I got this, so I do not want to use it. And this is from Deborah. There's no place like home. I'm keeping that in my bathroom. Okay, so let's get back to talking about the candle shack. So, anyway, first of all, I'd like for you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We are growing and I'm really happy, so I got to try to stay on the ball regardless of what's going on. I'll do the best that I can. I really appreciate all my new subscribers. I believe I got maybe 20 or 23 in the past couple weeks, and I am just thrilled. Angela sent me these, I believe they're 2D9. I got 2 packs of these cute butterflies. And it dawned on me I could put them on my candle shack. And then these beautiful butterflies. And I've been trying to figure out what I want to do with the butterflies. This is the pack of the popsicle sticks that I got. Now, this is made of real wood, and I got these in Michael's a long time ago. There's 45 in here, but I can cut these in half to make the candle shack. So, I'm going to start with these because I have them on hand, and all you need, I already have the glue gun on, or scissors. And I definitely have them. Hold on. Okay, I moved over to my table because there's just no way I could do it, but I wanted to show you once again. Dropped my X-Acto knife, that's not good. This is the front, which will last forever. I did like a triple coat of Mod Podge, and don't worry about Mod Podge, everyone, because I bought 5 of these little bottles. That's all they had online in Michael's, so I have 4 more left. I already went through 1 bottle with this tray, and now I'm working on the back, and I'm going to keep this with just phrases and sentiments that people write in the cards. This one here is from my sweet nephew Shane, and my Aunt Edie, and my grandson Julian. It's all dried now, and I'm going to fill in all the blank spaces with special sentiments from people. I really, this is like a hit to me. I'm just so thrilled. I don't know what the heck made me think to do that, but that is a really great idea if you want to save your cards. And you have so many and you don't know what to do with them, and this is a way that your children will save them. And if you just want to keep them in your lifetime that you're alive and you want to look at them and something strikes a memory, it's right there on the tray. So after this craft, I decided that I have some boards, some painting boards, canvas boards, and I'm going to use these they're small, so I'm going to use these to hot glue and put them together and make a big picture of nothing but a collage of beautiful cards. And I'm going to use it as a picture in my apartment, since everything I have here I made. Except for a wreath that my son and my daughter-in-law gave me when I bought my home, which is I cherish. Okay, so this is the base. We got 777, and you don't have to make this, but if you want to have a cute little shack for your candles, just something cute to do while we're on this crazy ride, then do it. You know, so what I do, I don't really use a ruler. I just kind of measure and cut with scissors. And sometimes I even make it a little longer. And get your hot glue gun ready. I'll be going on and off here. God, I missed you guys so much. I mean, God is so good. I want to stop and tell you, yesterday, I was really not good at all. And my girlfriend Jenny, who just got over the coronavirus, she's still struggling with it. She had my birthday present all this time from April, and she says, I want to drop it by. She calls me Cher. She's like my daughter. So she rode by in her mask. Thank God she's slowly recovering. She's still out of work. And she goes, I want to buy you dinner for your birthday. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like so excited. So she brought me over, oh my God, a piece of pizza and this cheesesteak to die for from a pizza place. Thank you, Jenny. It made my day. And a card, a beautiful card, and a gift in the card, and 2 lottery tickets, which I didn't win. I'm not good at winning lottery. And I was just thrilled to death. So I've got some beautiful friends. I am blessed. No matter how bad things are for me, I am still blessed. Tonight, my sweet cousin Jan, who I haven't seen in a while because she's gone through so much since her loss and fighting for her grandson, and she took the time out. She goes, Cher, I'm going to come over and spend a little time with you. As and then she called me back. She says, I can't stay. I'm going to drop you off dinner. I'm like, 2 days in a row I get dinner? She bought me from, I don't know if you guys are aware of Olive Garden, but she bought me Olive Garden. The real chicken parm's in my oven, and I am so full because I ate the salad that they give you with it. I love salad. And you know who else I love? Post Malone. That rap singer loves Olive Garden. I can't believe he likes Olive Garden, but I always love that salad. So I ate the salad and I'm full. So I think because I'm eating a little bit better and having some, people to talk to because I don't have the dog, I just feel a little better. So thank you, Jan, and thank you, Jenny, and thank you to all of you people out there to keep me motivated to get my butt on here and keep trying. All right, let's get back to work. So I'm going to put this down. Angela, I love this makeup. Thank you so much. I wanted to put it on for you. All right, so I cut this piece, and I got my, now some people would want to use E6000, but I don't want to be bothered with that. The smell kills me, number one, and it's just, it takes forever for it to hold. And I'm just going to, for time's sake, and to just show you how I'm going to do this, I'm just going to use the hot glue. And I'm telling you, I've had that for 3 or 4 years, that candle shack in there. My friend Olivia even wanted me to make her one. And it's still solid. It's not coming apart at all. So now we'll cut another one. I like to do the straight edges. And like you can see, I don't use my ruler. I have a ruler. I just say to heck with it and do it. And I'm going to put the glue on the bottom. Probably going to go off here in a second, and I'll be back and show you where I'm at making our candle shack. So give me a minute and I shall return. I don't want to waste a lot of time. Okay, hi everyone. All right, I did my base. I put one all the way around just by measuring it by hand, but I want to show you how I'm doing the sides. Okay, so I have 2 there. Well, I messed up on one measurement, but I just kind of hold it here like this and have my thumb there and cut. You don't have to be perfect. If you want to be perfect, but okay. And I'm just going to take the glue. Let me put this up a tiny bit on the very, very edge of the, and I'm telling you, you think this won't hold up. I've had one, like I said, for 3 years, and I'm still using it in my bathroom at the moment. Okay, so you got your glue on the very, very edge. Line it up the best you can. Be careful not to get burnt, and hold it. The hot glue dries fast, and I take my finger and kind of smear it without getting burnt, and just hold it. Just a few seconds, and it'll stay. And so that's how you do your sides, and I'm going to go all the way up. And when I get to the top, I'm going to show you, how you move it around to the other side. This is called a candle shack. And when I'm done, I choose a color that I want to paint it. Probably a summer, spring color. And then, show you, I'll do another one. See how it stays? No problem. Try to line it up as best as I can. And then I'm going to find some beautiful cards. That's another thing. You can save the cards of your loved ones. And another way of decoupaging them. Now remember, it's a shack, so it's not supposed to be perfect, and Cheryl is not perfect. I have perfection mindset, but I am not a perfect person. I am too in a hurry to get things done. My daughters always say that about me. All right, so line it up and then hold it. And then if you need be, you can put some extra glue in here, and it kind of looks like, when you make a shack or bricks, and it's got the mortar. That's what it kind of looks like once you paint it. And I couldn't believe when I made one. I thought, it's just something to do. And I think that's high enough. I'm pretty sure. So we're going to move to this side. And you can put some glue on this edge to hit where it's hitting the board to get a little bit more traction there, support rather. So I'll put a little tiny glue at the end, and then a little kind of glue at the bottom. Just be careful that you don't get burnt, because this is oh crap, I did it the wrong way. Okay, let's take it here. And just try to line it up as straight as you can, and smear that glue around. That's so. And then see, in this section right here, I'm going to add a little bit of glue so that it can adhere to that wall of popsicle sticks, and I'm going to press it. And you'd be shocked of how good this glue holds up. It's just unreal. All right, so I'll be back because I really want to keep this simple and short, and we'll go to the next move, which would be to choose a paint color, which we'll probably paint tomorrow. Okay, everyone, I think I'm done the basic, but I want to show you something. I'm putting my last piece on. I eyeballed it, I didn't. But if you see this section here, how it's not touching, what I do is I put an ample amount of glue in there on the wall section, and then press so that it sticks together. Just press it against the wall. This one kind of wants to come apart, but without getting burnt, just press it and hold it, because I'm telling you, once again, it's going to hold up. It will hold up. Next, after this, we have to paint it before we use any kind of beautiful card, and I have beautiful cards I can go through to Mod Podge, cut something out and Mod Podge it on here. This one's giving me a little hard time. It doesn't want to stick. It's on the inside, so you really can't see all the glue. Let's get that jammed in there. And this would be our last one, unless you want to make it higher, but that you want to be able to see the candle. And it's really kind of neat in the dark, because all the little glue edges that seep through, you can see the light. So this is my little candle shack. And you could make it smaller If you want to make one like, let's see, 5 by 5, which would make a good square of the little Lincoln Logs, you can do that. Not the Lincoln Logs, the I always forget the name of that. I don't know why. The blocks, the little building blocks that you get at the Dollar Tree. They always seem to have them. Okay, so look how solid this is. Okay, now I'm going to stop the tape and look for a color. Okay, hello everyone. I have the acrylic paints that I bought, but I also have a load of other paints that I purchased. But I haven't been using these acrylic paints, and I figured I would take a look at these first before we choose a color. They're all like the basic colors. Red, this one's almost out, green, black, white, green, yellow, like a yellow orange, mustard, yellow red. So they're not very many interesting colors. So I don't know. Let's move that aside and let's look for something else, something real summery and pretty. Okay, hi, I'm back. I've been looking through some colors and I found these beautiful pinks. And I thought maybe I can mix them and get a really unique pink color. And then I found these cards that I have laying around that I haven't sent. This is just gorgeous. I bought 2 of these cards, and because I love the it's like an embossed card, and that would go so good with pink. And then I found the card with little butterflies, so I thought I could cut out some of these butterflies because I'm going to try to put butterflies on them. And then on this is just an envelope. And I really love this part of the envelope. And because it's such fine paper, we're going to use this too to do the Mod Podge. Thank God I got 5 bottles of that Mod Podge. So that's trash. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix some of these pinks and I'm going to start painting. And I will be back. That's really pretty. I like to mix colors, so let's see what happens. Swirl it around a little bit. Now, ordinarily I would take more time to get some of this glue off, but since we're doing a video, I got to do a little bit of a rush job. I can always take care of that later, so if you see me not being perfect with it, just understand I will straighten it up later, but I want to show you how easy and fast you can make one of these for your bathroom, bedroom, kitchen. That's a pretty color. Yeah, I like that. I think I'm going to add a little bit more light pink to this. I love pinks. Not on me, but yeah, I look okay in pink, I guess. Alright, just paint it up nicely. And then we have to let it dry. And then I'm going to cut out, show you how I cut the cards out. So I want to save time, so let me paint this. And then I'll show you how I cut some pieces of card that I think will go really pretty on this card shack. Be back. Hi everyone. Well, she's all painted, kinda. I did like a fast job on it because I want to show you what you can make with a few popsicle sticks, and I'm just doing touch up. So what we're going to do now, I want to show you it. I can't pick it up because it's wet. Isn't it a beautiful pink? It almost reminds me of bubble gum. And I forgot that I didn't put paper down, so I'm using some type of medical paper here. So, we are going, after it dries, we're going to Mod Podge this somewhere that I got off of old cards. These butterflies somewhere, and this gorgeous embossed card somewhere. So I'm going to put the fan on this and let it dry, and I'll be back. But I want to tell you, I'm so happy you're here, and I really hope that we hit our 300 mark. I know I'm pushing it, right? I'm really hoping that I start going fast so that it's really turns into a substantial channel. I hope so. I know I have a long way to go, but I'm really trying. So we're going to let this dry. I'm going to put the fan. I didn't do the inside really good, but I did do the outside as well as I could. I love this color. I really do. I mixed the lighter pink and the darker pink. It's called Pink Eraser. And the other one is called, it's a Waverly paint. I am so blind. It's called Plat. P-L-A, I think it's Plat. Oh wait, maybe it's on the top. Hold on, in case you guys want to. Now it's called Bubblegum. And I told you it kind of looks like, but the darker one kind of looks like bubblegum more. But I mixed them together. I like unusual colors. And this is just a fun thing to do. It's not like an extraordinary craft or anything like that. But it's just fun, and it keeps you busy. Something to do with you can even do it with your grandchildren, even though we're not allowed to be with them right now. And it's just, you know, someday when you're not going, you can say, my mom made this or my grandma made this, and they can put pretty candles in there. I love candles. I love the real candles, and I love the imitation candles. I think it really soothes your mood, and it can even uplift your spirits if you're feeling kind of down. And I have that tendency to do that, and I'm sure a lot of you do right now with this coronavirus. So I'll be back. Hi everyone. This is really going to be a long video because if you can see, I got the fan on it and it's just not drying. It's been, you don't know it, but it's been an hour. And I have such great ideas for it, but I got to thinking, you know, you lose track of all the holidays around because of this horrible situation we're in with this virus. So I thought, my God, it's Mother's Day Sunday. My sister-in-law said, I'm going to make you your favorite cake. And I am like, oh, she makes this cake. It is like going to heaven and dying. It is a fluffy, rolled like a jelly cake, but real fluffy cake. It has to take her years to make. And she rolls it in a milk chocolate whipped cream, like whipped cream, and rolls it like a jelly roll. And then she has, it's my brother's favorite cake too, powdered sugar on it. So I had it a couple times at her house, and oh, I went nuts. Do you believe she's making me a cake? I'm so excited. Anyway, so I'm like, oh my God, it's Mother's Day. I should have done some Mother's Day things. But this card shack would be a wonderful little Mother's Day craft if you don't have any money, you know. But my mother died when I was 5. If you guys are new, most of you old timers on here with me, not old, but you know what I mean. You guys know I lost my mother when I was 5 years old, and she had a 7-year-old son and a 2-year-old son, and it's tragic. Someday, I know, I told you, I will tell you about that. But it was a tragedy. But anyway, my mother's name was Jerry, and my brother Bob, my baby brother, the one that was 2 when she died, he goes, Cher, let's go to Mommy's grave. He never misses a holiday, and my dad's buried there. My grandmother who raised us, never. He's always at the grave. He's always putting flowers down. I can't say the same for myself, but I try to get there when I can, and it's not really far away, but I'm not a grave person. And long story short, I got a latte here with my favorite cup, which, let me turn it around. And Deborah got me this and I love it. And I'm having my latte, can you see it? And it gives me a little buzz. When I start feeling tired and I have one of these, woof, I'm like, it's got a double espresso. God, am I happy I can make these on my own. I'm saving like probably thousands of dollars. Okay, so I thought that's not going to dry, so quickly I'm going to show you a really neat craft. You get a water bottle, and this is a nice water bottle, by the way. It's like a thicker plastic, and cut it so it makes like a little, kind of like a vase. It's a little crooked. Try to even it out as much as possible. Okay? I'm going to rinse it out, and I'm going to come back and show you what we can do for my mom's grave, since I'm broke. Okay, I found this really cute checked ribbon, and I think you've seen my little homemade water bottle vases, so I'm going to use this to Mod Podge it onto my bottle, and I'm going to make my mother, for her grave, a little canister with some flowers. Okay, so don't forget, we're going to finish the candle shack tomorrow, but there's no way that paint's going to dry. I'm very sorry. All right, so I got one of my little bottles of Mod Podge. I'm going to show you real quick what I'm going to do from my mommy's grave. Oh, this one's not fitting. Find it. There we go. I got a brush. I'm going to take the water bottle, brush some Mod Podge on. For some reason it's watery. I guess because this was watery. So I'm going to go over it again. Be generous with it. Try not to, make sure you dry your brush before you do this. I should have dried my brush. I do have a napkin here. I always keep a roll. This is really running long. Of napkins here so that I can dry my brush out. Because if it's watery, it just goes everywhere. All right, and now I am going to layer the ribbon right on top of the Mod Podge. Okay. And we're going to bring it around with more Mod Podge. Slather it on there, baby. You don't know how I am so blessed to feel better than I did since actually Saturday. I started feeling terrible. Okay, now if you want, you can do like little sections at a time and cut the ribbon, which I believe I'm going to do that. And I'll be back. I'm going to take little sections of the ribbon, Mod Podge it on there. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, it is now another 45 minutes and they still are not dry. So I want to show you what I'm doing for my mom's grave, and while tomorrow I will wait for our bubblegum candle shack to get done. But I think it's going to really be pretty because I'm going to cut out all my decals and I'm going to Mod Podge on there tomorrow. God spares. Okay, so in the meantime, I took my water bottle, it's still wet, and I Mod Podged this cute checked ribbon. And I think either my sister-in-law or Angela gave me this, but I love it. It's very like 50s, and my mother, she died in 1960, but I think she would love it. And I'm going to figure out some kind of stick to put here through the plastic so that I can stick it into the ground. I have these poker things. I have like, I can't think of the name of them. And I'm going to stick it into the ground. So this has to dry, and then I'm going to put some of this twine that I have. I unraveled it. It was like, you know, the thick nautical ribbon. And I'm going to put it like around each section to hide the gaps. And put like little bows. I made my little bouquet for my mom. My mother loved tulips, so I got some tulips, and I put them in a little bit of foam that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to set it in there just to show you real quick what it looks like, even though it's wet. And so you figure with the twine around it, and I'm going to put little ribbons, I'll tie it in a little bow. And then, like I said, let me pull this out because it's still wet. I just got some, the foam is like a big chunk that I got in the Dollar Tree. Gosh, I don't know how long ago. But actually I've used it twice already, and I still have a lot left. So they give you a nice block for $1. So we're going to let this dry and my candle shack dry, and I'm sorry I can't complete them tonight, but I didn't realize they would take so long. And then I'm going to get some of these butterflies, and I'm going to put them on my candle shack, and I'm going to cut some card pieces out that I want to Mod Podge on there. And I think it's really going to be beautiful. And I'm going to give it to one of my daughters for Mother's Day. I think it's Tiffany, because she'll use it and put it maybe in one of her bathrooms. In fact, she'll probably put it in my bathroom since I moved out. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow night when we finish up our Mother's Day candle shack and our Mother's Day water bottle, little bouquet, grave bouquet. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to put a stick here so I can stick it into the ground for my mother. So I hope you guys are doing okay. This was really a long video, and I'm sorry, but at least I'm here. I'm back. So I miss my dog terribly. I know I say it all the time, but I'm not the same without the dog. Definitely. I'm more depressed, more not as active, not as spunky as I can be. So I really miss Charlie a lot, but he's doing phenomenal at my daughter's garden, that chicken coop. Anyway, so until then, I'll pray for you, you pray for me. And thank you for this cup, Deborah. Sorry if I have some on my mouth, but I have to do something before I go. God bless you. I want you to do something that I haven't done in a while. Please subscribe to my channel. That's the name of my channel, CHER&CHARLIES Personal Crafts. That's me and Charlie. And Charlie and me. And please subscribe, like, comment. I'd really appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you for helping to make my channel grow. Especially Donna, and for putting it out there that I was having a hard time and helping me. Mike, Radha, thank you guys so much. And Rosemary, you guys are the best. Thank you. Have a nice evening and good night.